Hey everybody and welcome to the Sim channel. This is my unboxing and installation video for the new Fanatec Podium series wheelbase DD1. It won't have a lot of commentary, but I'll throw in some observations here and there and give you my initial impressions of the wheelbase at the end of this video. So stay tuned and enjoy. Right. Here we go. First impression, this thing is huge. It's like, yeah, I don't have a banana for scale, but it's big. So I prepared a couple of bolts that I think came with the rig and a couple of washers that we'll use to mount the DD1 wheelbase now into or onto the GT Omega Pro rig here, and we'll see if it can take the DD1. After all, I've got the double lateral support bars and what you probably can't really see right now, the chassis stiffeners that you'll only get if you mail them, that are not an official product. I hope those two extra bits will suffice to make this rig strong enough for a serious dirt drive wheelbase. Anyway, moving on. By the way, I had to pre-drill this wheel plate. There were two holes that were in the right position and spacing for Fanatec wheels, but I didn't even have the regular triangular Fanatec pattern. So since the DD wheelbase, as you saw, has 5 holes on the bottom, I decided to go with a sort of a square pattern. I left out the 5th one in the middle that would make one of the 3 bolts in the triangle. But it says in the manual that 3 screws is already sufficient. So I figured, let's go 4, and what we say, we don't need 5. So we finally get the wheelbase mounted. Should now be perfectly rigid within the rig. And I guess what's left now is to connect it, power it up, and see how it does. So firing up the Fanatec driver for the first time, we immediately get this prompt asking us if we want to update the firmware, and yes we do. Settings tab, remove any wheel rim attach, and run motor sensor calibration. Okay. This driver includes a new club split steering wheel Formula V2 firmware. Click OK to install now. Well, I guess. Okay, I'm supposed to take off the rim now, start the motor calibration. Alright. Says it's successfully completed on the display. I guess I can now put the wheel back on.
And that concludes the unboxing and installation. What's left for me to do now is to give you some impressions from my first drive with this new wheel. The forces the DD1 can achieve are pretty strong and should be enough for anything you might want to throw at it. It's very smooth, virtually silent, and the force feedback is pretty good. So far I've only really tested it for 2 or 3 hours and haven't even begun to play around with its settings, so I can't really give you any exciting details as of yet. What I can say from taking the Orica FLM09 to Spa is that it felt like I can control the car more precisely than I could with my old T500. It may have been imagination, but greater forces and smoother delivery of these really made me feel more in control of the car and get a better feel for the limit. If true, this might help a little with lap times and a lot with consistency. It certainly helps with the immersion, and all in all I'm very happy so far. And with that, we're at the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. For any open questions regarding the DD1, just leave a comment below and I'll most likely get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. For more coverage of the DD1 and other sim racing related content, please subscribe to the channel. Have a good day and see you in the next video.